welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren McKinney. I love making videos about capsule wardrobing and sustainable style from the perspective of just like your normal everyday person. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, you're in the right place and you should go ahead and subscribe. While you're down there, if you want to hit that notification bell so you never miss the next time I make a video, that would be fantastic. Today we're going to be talking about my fall capsule wardrobe plan. Now, at the beginning and end of each season, I like to do a plan at the beginning and a reflection at the end. I find that this kind of intentionality when I'm planning or reflecting on my capsule wardrobes really helps me to look forward to the next season and plan for the next year. When we're intentional about our wardrobe, we can often live that out intentionally in our lives as we dress ourselves every single day. So it's a process that I really enjoy, and I hope that kind of sharing this process with you can help inspire you to do the same. Now, the fall season is one of my favorite seasons to plan for. I'm so excited, in fact, that I am wearing a sweater in my house right now, even though here in Southern California it is 90+ degrees outside, and also we're on fire. So that makes it feel way hotter than it actually is. But I just could not contain myself, and you know what? The outside weather is not gonna stop me from wearing sweaters inside my house. Although it will stop me from wearing sweaters outside my house because, you know, sweat. Anyways, moving on, I am so excited to plan for this season. I am a huge defender of the seasonal capsule because I think that it helps us get excited for the pieces that we've stored away, and I think that is one of the biggest benefits of having a capsule wardrobe is being excited about those pieces of clothing that you don't get to see every single day. Anyways, with all that being said, today we're going to be talking about some of my key inspirations for the fall season, whether that is fashion or beauty. Also, we're going to be talking about some key outfit formulas or recipes that I think are really going to define my capsule wardrobe this season. Also touch on a little bit of a wish list, which is just some things that I find that my fall capsule might be missing and things that I might be looking to add depending on my budget for the fall winter season. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about some of my inspiration and some of the key outfit formulas and recipes that are really inspiring me as we move into the fall season. So the process by which I kind of pinpoint my inspiration and themes for the season is just looking at my fall winter pins on Pinterest. I really use Pinterest a lot. It is one of my favorite social media platforms. I think it's a really great place to start. So it kind of gives you really nice visuals that you can use and apply to your own life so that you can implement them and take all those beautiful images and turn them into reality. If you're a little bit more interested in how I do that, I do have a video on my channel all about taking inspiration from inspiration to reality. I will link it up here so you can check it out. But anyways, the first key theme that I'm finding throughout my pins on Pinterest for the fall winter season is fall florals. I really love florals in the fall and the winter because I think it just can really liven up an outfit. We tend to get really monochromatic in the fall and winter seasons, which don't get me wrong, I also love a good monochromatic outfit, but I think that bringing in those floral patterns just can really keep us in touch with nature and the beauty of nature, even throughout the fall and winter seasons when everything in nature is like kind of dying. That sounds super morbid, but it's true. A lot of the recipes for outfits that I've been finding are fall floral skirts paired with sweaters and boots, which is just so beautiful. As a matter of fact, I think most of the pins on my Pinterest board are that combination. I will link my Pinterest board down below for any of you who are interested. Also, floral dresses for the winter paired with boots and a jacket is just a really stunning outfit recipe that I hope to implement into my wardrobe this fall and winter season. The next theme that I'm seeing throughout my inspiration is oversized yet perfectly fitting knits. And I love the idea of kind of an oversized sweater because I think it is that perfect combination between casual and dressy. So especially if you have one that just falls really nicely on you. This sweater actually is the only sweater that I have in my wardrobe right now that is kind of an oversized fit that I feel like just fits me lovely. And it is a wool alpaca blend. It's the Everlane alpaca sweater. I love it. And I'm really looking to add more pieces like this because I tend to go for the more oversized knitwear than I do the more fitted knitwear. There's definitely a place for fitted knitwear, but just for the everyday, I really love a casual, oversized, yet perfectly slouchy piece of knitwear. And that's a trend that I'm seeing throughout my Pinterest board right now. I love the way that that looks with jeans, like most things look great with jeans, but I also love the way that that looks with trousers. I think it's just a great way to elevate that look. The oversized fit tends to just modernize it a little bit, which I really, really appreciate. The last theme that I'm seeing for my fall winter capsule on my fall winter board on Pinterest is lots of layering. Now, this is really perfect for my climate because like I said earlier in this video, I do live in Southern California, so it can be really, really chilly at the beginning of the day, but then towards the middle of the day, it starts to get a little bit warmer. And so it's really nice to have those layers that you can just kind of peel off, but still feel really stylish. Some of the key outfits are turtlenecks with blazers. I love that layering combination, especially with a lot of layered jewelry and a nice pair of earrings. It just looks so chic. There is not a chicer combination than a turtleneck and a blazer. I think it just looks so, so good. It is kind of one of those timeless combinations that everybody loves. Another combination that I'm also seeing a lot of is t-shirts under sweaters. So whether the knitwear has a v-neck and you have a t-shirt underneath it, or it's crew neck like this, but you just see a little bit of a pop of that white t-shirt or a black t-shirt underneath. I'm seeing a lot of that and I like it because I think it just gives something a little bit different to a combination that is really kind of classic. So it adds just a little bit of interest where interest wasn't really expected. I'm also seeing a lot of that under cardigans. So we have t-shirts with cardigans or turtlenecks with cardigans, all these layering that is really, really nice. Even taking it another step with the t-shirt, the sweater, a scarf, a hat. You can take it however many directions you want. There are so many layering options here. So I really, really like that. And the last example of layering that I can think of that I see a lot on my board is a little bit more subtle. I tend to pin a lot of outfits where there are socks layered underneath pants. So don't get me wrong, I love showing a bit of ankle, you know, that nice chunk of ankle right in between your ankle boot and your jeans, like that looks so good. But I'm starting to really love the look of like a sneaker or like a lower height shoe with socks pulled up so that you can't see any skin and the pants pulled down over it. And I think that is really fun. It's almost like menswear inspired, which adds a little bit of interest to any outfit. So I really like that. And it's also kind of like an inexpensive layering to go for because socks, they're socks, right? I mean, you can find socks mostly anywhere for not that expensive. So this is kind of a really great way for me to play into some of the themes that I've been finding on Pinterest in a way that isn't super expensive. So now let's move into the wish list portion of my fall winter capsule planning. As you can probably tell based on the first theme that I pulled out from my inspiration, I'm really looking to implement some fall florals into my wardrobe. Now that can either be through a skirt, a dress, or a blouse, but I'm really leaning towards a skirt because I don't have many skirts in my capsule wardrobe right now. I have one pleated skirt that is black, but it's kind of in limbo right now. Like I don't really know whether to keep it or to get rid of it because I find that it is a little bit too dressy for everyday wear. So I might transition it into a more like occasion wear capsule, but I am looking to implement some of those fall florals. I really have been looking secondhand for a nice floral skirt to wear and I have my eye on a few of them, but we'll see how it goes. Like always, and like I mentioned in my summer reflection, which I'll link up here, I'm always looking on Doan and Christy Dawn. We'll see, they have some stunning fall florals coming out in their fall collection, so fingers crossed, maybe I'll be able to add one of those this season. Some other pieces have to do with the second theme that I pulled out of my Pinterest inspiration, which was that oversized but kind of like perfectly fitting knitwear. So one of the things that I'm really thinking of adding is a little bit of an oversized cardigan that has buttons down the front. I do have one cardigan in my wardrobe right now, but it's in my all year basics wardrobe, and I really think I need a fall winter specific one. So there are several that I found that are beautiful. I'm thinking of a blue, like a light blue or like French blue color, or maybe a color like this kind of oatmeal-y color, which is a color I really love and gravitate towards. This next one is kind of a bit Well, actually the next two are kind of like big wish list items. So they're not necessities that I need right now, but they are items that I'm kind of looking toward the future for. So the first one of those is a classic pair of Chelsea boots. I love Chelsea boots. They are my absolute favorite model of boot. I think they are so timeless and versatile. And right now I have a pair of pointed toe Chelsea boots in my closet, which I really love. They are the Agni Jensen boots, and I just adore them. I use them all the time. I wear them a lot. They have that nice edge to them, which really helps to kind of modernize any of the outfits that I put together. But I think that an almond toe one would really bring out that classic silhouette that I really, really love. And so finding a nice almond toe shaped Chelsea boot in black leather is something that I've been looking for a while, and I'm really just waiting to stumble on the right one. So if you have any suggestions for like the most perfect Chelsea boot you've ever seen in your life, go ahead and let me know below. I'm always up for viewer suggestions. They really mean a lot to me, so definitely let me know. So the last one that is kind of like a splurge wish list item is a scarf from Sabina Savage. Now, these are such stunning pieces of literal art. Like, they're actually artwork. I'm not even being dramatic. Like, these scarves are art, especially the Hair's Gift one, which I'll put on the screen right here so you can see. This one in particular really has like literally every one of my capsule wardrobe color scheme colors in it. So honestly, like, there's no way it could go wrong. It would be a wonderful addition to spice up any of my current outfits. So that is that for today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it, that it has inspired you to maybe go into this next season with a newfound intentionality that you hadn't thought of before. Planning for the coming season is a really, really great way not only to be prepared, but to also just find a bit more enjoyment in something as mundane as dressing yourself on the daily. I really hope that you liked this video. If you did like it, then go ahead and like it. Comment below how you plan for the upcoming season, and if you have any suggestions for me for future videos, or even for pieces that I mentioned here, if you have some really great options, I'd love to hear from you down below. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Stay tuned for a fall capsule tour and for some outfit inspiration there. I'm really excited to share that with you in the next couple of videos, so definitely keep an eye out. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!